Welcome back to MadTechTalk. As you know, I like to cover a lot of kind of old gadgets, old techs, and today I'm gonna do a quick kind of comparing of the render and the export of video using CapCut. So for those of you who are thinking about some old spec like MacBook Pro or MacBook Air, I'm gonna show you kind of two different devices and you're gonna see the export time. So for this experiment, on the right side, I have the MacBook Pro, which is from 2016, i7, 16 gig of RAM, and obviously the basic graphic card that is built in. And on the left side, we have a MacBook Air from 2015 and i5 processor. So as you can see, this is much lower spec, this is much higher spec, and there's like a year of difference between two laptops. So it's going to export the kind of file, which you probably saw. There is like a review of the MacBook Air, so that's what we're actually doing. And we're going to see the export time. So this will be a full HD video. It's not 4K. And the output size, it's around 600 megs. It's like 6 minutes, something like that. So let's see which one is going to go faster and how does it actually export. So obviously there will be like a 2-second lag because I actually need to press the buttons, but it should not work. All right, so let's do that. Let me just set it up for you. So export. So I need to just tap and then tap. All right. Okay, you ready? Let's do it. 1, 2. Okay, so it is exporting. We can see that the MacBook Pro, it's getting faster. So look, it already reached like 11%, while the MacBook Air is around 6-7%. Okay. I have a feeling that this guy will finish faster. We can definitely hear that this laptop is much louder. Like the sound, it feels like it's about to take off from the landing strip. While the MacBook Air, yeah, still nothing. Why? Because it doesn't have fans, just to let you know. So here we have the almost 90%, and here it's 48%. So 92. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Done. Okay. So 1 minute and 22 seconds. And now the MacBook Air, it's already on 62%. So that's also pretty decent. Like, let's see in a second how it will work. But when it comes to the editing, actually editing on both, it's pretty decent when you work with, full HD, not 4K, not too many videos. I think those laptops are pretty decent, especially that this cost around, 350 to 400 bucks because that's with a touch bar, while this is around 150 bucks. So, the spec difference is huge here, but that's actually why I wanted to show you that. So we're almost there. We're at 85% now, and we just reached over 2 minutes. Okay, we're getting close. 90%. All right, so this is exciting. Let me just take that one. And 94, 95. All right. Let me just. Okay, so we can see that the MacBook Pro reached it on 1 minute and 20 seconds, while while the MacBook Air have done it on 2:26. So it's a minute longer on the lower spec laptop. Well, MacBook Pro only did in 1 minute and 20 seconds. But the cool thing is that obviously we're looking at the pretty big budget difference. So, if you are really on the budget, 2 minutes and 22 seconds for a 6-minute video, that's still very decent. Well, obviously the MacBook Pro and a higher spec, it's just slightly over a minute. All right, this is just a quick kind of a stress test video expert test so we can see how those devices work. And I think it's definitely worth looking into on the market how you can find devices which are, for 300, 400 specs, or this, for example, 150, 200, or, I think I found ones on Amazon or eBay for like 120 or 30 bucks. So extremely cheap. All right, this is it from me. See you in the next video. Take care.
MadTechTalk, tech so fly. Breaking down gear, let's amplify. Sub like, don't miss a thing. Tech reviews with a little bling. We out for now, but stay tuned. More fire tech is dropping soon.